welcome to Travel Crochet. My name is Tracy and welcome back for another episode. If you're brand new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, welcome back. Today's video we're going to show you what I have crocheted recently, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to do in the next couple of weeks because I have a little dilemma. This is literally all the stuffing I have left, and where we are currently there are no shops that you can get it from, and we are moving, today is Thursday, we are moving next Wednesday, but then it's going to be like thousands and thousands of kilometers, thousands of miles as well, and even our end destination I don't believe has a shop that sells stuffing. And we're more than likely going to be there for about a week before we start heading to the other side, to the east coast of Australia. So gonna have a dilemma there. So anyway, I'll work out what I'm going to do soon, so we'll get into what I've made recently. Right, so the first pattern, and again as usual I will do this in alphabetical order, so it's not in no certain preference of pattern. So the first one that I've done, I thought I would try, I've never done anything like flowers or that, so I tried a cactus. So this cactus is a pattern from Etsy, a paid pattern from Rosalie Toy Crochet, I believe, yes. So I did this one, and then I did a larger version. With the different coloured flowers on top. It was a very easy pattern to follow. Yeah, so it did come in a bundle with another version that is a different cactus that has like an arm coming out the side, so I will endeavour to do that next, but I decided to try these two first. I think they're pretty cute with the faces in the flower pots. I don't know how they're going to go. Like I said, I've never made any plants or flowers before, so we'll see how they go. On to the next one. Okay, so the next pattern that I completed was a cow, and it's this guy here, so I call this one a mini cow using my $10 range. So I made her as a little strawberry cow, which is so cute. And just for a little added decoration, I just did a chain and sort of sewed it around the neck just for, I don't know, bit of added decoration. And then I did another version that was next size up, step up, and I had this variegated yarn that I've got quite a bit of it in the black and white and the brown and pink, so I think these goes really well with cows. So this pattern is a free Instagram pattern by Dr. Choco Crochet _crochet. I do like this pattern. Yeah, and for a free pattern I think the cow works out really well. Alright, so the next pattern I have made a couple of times before and I absolutely love it. I think it's so funny, and it is actually the only one when I did have my crochet toys online that I sold online. I have to try and work out how to get my website able to sell the items, and I either I've been trying to work out just a set postage rate, but then if someone decides to buy two, it kind of complicates things because you don't want two lots of postage if it's not going to go over the amount. So I don't know, I get really confused with that, and it ends up in the too hard basket and I give up. So anyway, and I have a Wix website currently, which is for our other YouTube channel, Aussie Encounters, our actual travelling channel, but I thought we already had a website for that, I'd use that, but it's just too complicated. If anyone knows Wix and how to add easily a calculator or whatever for postage, please let me know, because it's so hard. Anyway, this pattern is this leggy froggy. Well, it's not really called a leggy froggy, but it's a leggy froggy. and I think he's so cute, and they're gorgeous green eyes. Sparkly green eyes I managed to get in there, gave him a nice smile. So easy and quick to make this pattern. It is quite popular when I have this one made at markets. There's so many patterns out there. It's getting back to getting to do it again, and I've actually been going through my list in Square and trying to remake all the ones that had sold out on them. So I think I've actually managed to make it there now, except for a couple of really big items because I do not have the stuffing to make them. Anyway, this pattern is by Kawaii Cuddlebug on Ribbler, and this one I do believe was a paid pattern. So the next pattern has a special place in my heart because it was actually the first pattern that I've ever written, and as a Christmas gift I actually put it on Instagram as a free pattern just before Christmas, so it is there for you to see. Or if you do want a PDF version, I do have that on our website, and just for a nominal fee to cover the charges of, you know, creating the pattern and that, I have it on the website as well if you want the PDF version. So this is Grogu off The Mandalorian, so other people call him Baby Yoda, so his actual name's Grogu. Yeah, so you actually, his coat is kind of attached to him, but I'm actually quite proud of this guy. So I'm thinking if I'm starting to run out of stuffing, maybe it's time to work on a next pattern to release if I don't have enough to actually crochet. So, well, crochet but enough stuffing to test out a pattern. So maybe that's what I need to do next in these next few weeks, and maybe I can show the process of trying to do that. But I don't have in mind what I would like to make yet, so that will be a process. If you've got any suggestions of what you think would be a great pattern for this year, let me know. Alright, so yes, the link is in the description to be able to get the PDF pattern. Otherwise, I should link my Instagram as well, but it's Travel Crochet AU on Instagram. And next pattern that I've made is tried and tested well and truly in markets here, and very popular, and there's the good old Aussie Koala, and it is a really well written pattern, probably one of the best koala patterns that I have found out there. I get some pretty strange looking ones that I've looked at before that don't overly look like a koala. And this one is actually an Etsy pattern by Plush HM Creations. So you do crochet the legs and body in one piece, then you go into the head, so it's all one piece. The ears are separate and sewed on, and the arms are separate and sewed on. I was actually going to work out, because it tells you where the arms go in, that I was going to crochet them in, but I actually forgot. So next time I'll actually try and remember to do that. Otherwise, you could get it down to just the nose and the ears sewing on, but it's not that much to do a bit of sewing anyway. So the good old koala. Alright, next pattern. Alright, next pattern that I chose to do is a little octopus pattern that I put into keychains. It's a very quick, easy pattern, easy one to do, that's no sew. If you're watching a movie, whatever, it's pretty easy and mindless to do. And just, yeah, my $5 keychains, just added 2 of those to my collection, which is good because keychains do sell really well. Then the next one is a brand new pattern that I purchased. It was in a pack of 3, so it's a 3-in-1 pack. So this is the first one of that. So this is a gorgeous Pegasus, and I adore this pattern. So you can just ensure you curl the tail and curl the braids and yeah, I just love the way this turned out. And you could probably guess by the way the pattern looks, this is a Crochet Grove paid Etsy pattern, and definitely Annabelle has become one of my favourite pattern designers. I just love, and I just added the extra bit of white there to match the wings and the horn, but I just think that she's just so cute, and I'm sure any little girl or boy would love to own this one. So this was the first one of the 3, and I'll go and get the next one. Alright, so the next one of the 3, I had to go out of alphabetical order here. So this is the zebra, and it's got some sort of fringe up the top. Again, I think this is a really cute pattern. Haven't done a zebra before, so I don't know how this will go at a market. And the third one, which I haven't done yet because I don't want to use that extra stuffing for another larger item, is a horse. And the horse has actually got a bridle around its face, so I think that will be really nice to make, but we will get there eventually when I can get some more stuffing. So yeah, Crochet Grove pattern, and just love the way she writes her patterns. And I'm going to sell, this one I'm going to sell for $15. The Pegasus I'm going to sell, I'm pretty sure I had $20, just so there's so many more extra bits that you like, the wings and the horn and all the bits of hair and tail and everything, so that was worth the extra money on that one. Alright, moving on. Pattern I'd actually purchased a while ago when we were staying with friends further south in Western Australia, and I made each member of the family a present, a crocheted present, and the son of my friend had a Rottweiler, and I managed to find this Rottweiler pattern, and he is just so cute. He sits up, he's got a nice cute tail, but absolutely gorgeous. It is one of the patterns that you have to trust the process, because when you're making the body you think how is this shaping into a dog, but it does. You just have to trust it. But and it's got the instructions to do a little bit of face shaping, which I think I managed to do a little bit better this time, but really got the Rotty look in this pattern. I think it's so cute, and I think the colours that I managed to find for the brown really suits a Rotty colour. So the pattern is from Etsy, surprise surprise, by Cute Knit Pattern, and I don't even think it was a very expensive pattern, but it turns out really well, and I love it, and I'm going to sell this guy for $15. Okay, for the next pattern, I have made a heap of these, and they're probably the most popular selling item at a market, and that is the good old sea turtle. But the thing I did different with this one is, normally I have stuck to the sand tan kind of colour body with whatever shell colour, but it's the first time I've gone away from the actual body and fins being that sand colour or grey. The colour I do is grey, and sort of went out on a limb and did pink for this one. So I see so many other people doing it, and I've got to get out of my head that the head and fins have to be a particular colour, so went out of my comfort zone. So this is the Friendly Red Fox YouTube tutorial. She actually does have the pattern in a PDF form, I think I actually saw it on Etsy the other day, but I think she has a website as well that you can buy the PDF version from, but I have the YouTube tutorial linked in this one. And then lucky last, we have the Stingrays. So I went again into some different colours of Stingrays. I've got this beautiful blue with the mouth underneath. Very quick pattern, very easy, and this is Teresa's crochet shop. I do believe that she has this one, the smallest one, as a free pattern on Instagram, but I have the PDF from Etsy, so you could probably look her up on her Instagram to see if that free pattern is there. Yeah, so very quick. They are quite popular also at markets, so I thought I'd better get back to making those when I was going through my list of what was sold out in my inventory. So that is, there was a couple of larger things, but like I said, running out of polyfill, so yeah, don't know. That's the only part of travelling and being in the outback of Australia. We don't have access to the shops and to get something sent, just because we're now going to be moving quite more quickly than normal. The post won't get to us in time to receive anything. So yeah, that's the interesting part of travelling and crocheting at the same time. But I'll be able to do a few smaller items with this. Maybe I'll do some more $5 items or keychains and things like that to keep me going, or I try and work on a pattern myself. I don't know, we'll see. One thing that I said earlier that I wanted to talk about was the yarn that I have recently been able to get in my last order. It is actually yarn that is from Temu. For me, being up here isolated, it was the easiest thing for me to get, and it's more within my budget. Unfortunately, I can't afford a $9 per skein to make things, so this yarn, I hadn't received this quality from Temu before in the chenille. I had in the velvet chenille, but this one here is a little bit left of Parfait Chunky. So if we compare Parfait Chunky, and if I pull, shed. Alright, this is Parfait Chunky. This one, you get up close, it doesn't shed. It honestly doesn't shed hardly at all. It's very, like I'm really pulling on that. Doesn't shed. Back to Parfait, which you pay here $9 a skein for. Shed. Horrible. This Temu, I bought 3 skeins of this in a heap of colours for $13 each, so it works out to be, I don't know, $4 something, $4.25, $4.60 something a skein. They're exactly the same as Parfait Chunky. They're 100 grams and same metre each. So I think I've found my new favourite chenille, and I got pretty much all the colours that I'd been showing you today had been done in that, other than the smaller things, which is the chenille or whatever. So I'm so pleased with this. I know a lot of people look down on Temu and say that the quality is really bad, but honestly, comparing it to the Parfait Chunky, I'm very happy to use this, and it's been a pleasure to work with, that is for sure. So yeah, it's the first time. There is a different chenille that I have seen on Temu that you can get that's more in the rounded cakes. These actually come in, hang on, I'll get one out and I'll show you one that's not opened yet. Okay, so these are unopened, so they come looking like that there. Again, I did do Google Translate on the writing, and it just says that it's chenille yarn, temperature to wash at 100% polyester. Yeah, and I can't remember the name that it said on there, but if you want to get your phone onto that and look at the name of it. But like I said, yeah, these came in packs of 3. They come in wrapped in like that, so they're kept nice and clean, and absolutely the best chenille that I have come across, definitely for Temu. You do obviously have to watch the quality, definitely, but I've found one that is really good quality and extremely happy with. So if you are like me and on a budget and can't afford the more expensive pricing items, skeins of yarn, well then have a look there. I don't think I can work out how to link where I got it from, but you know, with Temu that sells out very quickly anyway by suppliers, so you kind of have to look and search anyway. But yeah, thought I'd show you that just as an interesting point. And now I'll go to the end and sign off for the video. Alright, till next time guys, see you then, bye.